Okay, so my screen is visible for everyone. Hello.
Yes, you are audible and your screen is also visible, at least for me. Participant, can we confirm whether it is visible to you or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we have one reply in chat. So, yeah, it is visible to everyone. Let's have it.
Okay. So yesterday, uh, after 11 and that morning, I'll just upload some job regarding from the Amazon data scientist job. Okay. The location from Bangalore and Karnataka. So have you all apply for this particular job or not? Can anyone confirm me that anyone will be apply or not for this particular job and upload in the morning?
So,
So
we have
once
replies.
again, I'll just show you.
Yeah, no one have applied.
Yeah. Okay, not an issue. You can check in a WhatsApp group and please apply the particular job. Okay, the location Bangalore, Karnataka, and you can apply for this particular job. And I upload one project related from this particular job on Amazon sales analysis from EDA project. Okay, so when you are shortlisted, so you can tell about some project that you can do from related to the domain. Okay, so let's start the session. Maybe some of the new like the new candidate will be joined for this session. So let's start with some overview about the session. So basically, in this session, we cover the five module of data analytics like Python, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Excel. And in this session, we cover all the five modules and every project of the particular module. Okay. Come to the placement process. So when you like enroll in this particular course, you can decide your domain that which interest is suitable for your career as a data analytics. Because yesterday session I also told you, first you can decide your domain that which industry that you will be switch as a career as a data analytics. So we cover the project according to your dream and domain industry. Okay. So here is some placement contact number of the whether you can see the green color. So we already communicate this particular company and there is some opening on August month. Okay. So be prepared with your resume on particular your knowledge and skills. Okay. So when that time the opening will be available, I definitely refer you all. Okay, those are enrolled in this particular course. Second, the company around I think 1,442 company that I already communicate regarding from the jobs. Okay, and right now presenting also that continue with some another company. And you can go to our website. There is a job section available daily job update and workshops and course curriculum. So you can visit our course curriculum section and you can read the particular course overview. For this course, you can download this browser data analytics course. Okay. So the course around 4 months. Okay. With placement supports, mock interview, all the done in within a 4 month of this particular duration. So you can visit our website. Daily job updates are also available in the website. So you can go to the daily job updates and some jobs are available in section. So you can apply also. And you can visit our YouTube channel also that you can get in some practice question of the Python practice question 140. Okay, you can visit some projects are available. So different domains like agriculture, e-commerce, sales, banks, stock, film industry. These types of projects are be available. You can visit our YouTube channel also for the free resources and material. And you can go to our LinkedIn page also that if you require any query and if you have any doubts, you can directly communicate on LinkedIn. You can join our also WhatsApp group. So in this course, we cover all the five module of data analytics. We already done two demo session on Excel module, and here is today the third demo session on the Excel module. So I request you, Mr. Rohit sir, you can continue the session. Before the session started, anyone have doubt regarding the placement, course curriculum, domain projects, anything else? Hello.
The previous two sessions recording as available or not?
Previous two session recording already available. You can go to the YouTube. Okay, here is a available data analytics placement support program demo session. Okay. So previous two
Okay.
session recording available is the last session from the demo. So you can watch the three demo session. If you are interested from the continue this course, so we provide this course as a full time as a paid courses. Okay, and we can provide the recording on your drive access when you that particular enroll. So we can continue with some particular team members and that you can continue this course. Okay, so three demo lecture recordings are available in this playlist. Okay, data analytics placement support program demonstration on YouTube. Okay. Any other doubt regarding from the? I'll just tell you the name one by one. If anyone have doubt, please say yes, and then we can continue the start the session. Gotham, any doubt?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Rishi,
No, sir.
Kavya, Mauli,
Yeah, no.
Prem Teja, Harika. Okay. So, sir, Rohit sir is your trainer. He already work in industry as the data analytics. Okay, and he will teach you the full course curriculum module till starting to end for this courses. So, I request you, the Rohit sir, please take care this class particular. And if anyone have doubt, please resolve the query. And after the session, if anyone want to talk personally, so please stay in the meeting. I'll discuss with you. Okay. Yeah, Rohit sir, you can continue the session.
Okay, thank you, Pushparaj.
It's over to you.
So
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
quickly share my screen, and we will continue with the part on which we left yesterday. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
okay. So yesterday we were taking some overview. Okay, it was just overview of home tab. So we have seen few sections, and today we are going to start using it. Today we will learn how to use those things. Okay. So first section we have, that is clipboard section, and we have in which we have cut, copy, paste, and format painter. So let's see how to use it. So copy and paste, for that we have learned the software yesterday itself. For copying we use control C, and for paste we use control V. And in Excel, the more you use shortcut, the faster you would be able to work. Okay, shortcut means it is not like there is some good method is available and you are using shortcut, so that might have some issues. No, in Excel, shortcut means using keyboard. So whatever shortcuts we have, it is on keyboard itself, and the more you get used to of using keyboard, the more better you will become in using Excel. Okay, so for copying we have learned control C, and for pasting we have control V. For cut we have control X. Okay, so yesterday I told you that in Excel, uh, copying and pasting. So in paste we don't have a normal paste, like a single pasting operation we don't have. We have other pasting operations as well. So let's try to learn how differently we can paste. Okay. Now what I'll do, in the B column, I'll take some data from here. Okay. I'll just copy it from here, and as I told you, when we do copying operation, running line appears over there. Okay, so there are three scenarios in which you would be able to see this kind of running line. Can someone rename those scenario, or can someone tell me which are those scenario? One is copy. Other than that, which other two scenarios we have in which we can see the running line? Anyone? Do anyone remember in which other two scenario we get this kind of running line or dancing line, whatever you can say? Okay, so I'll tell you. So yesterday only I have shown one is while copying, one is while cutting data, and one is while using the format painter. Okay, so when we will use format painter, that time also you are going to see this running line around the data which you have selected. Okay, so I'll go to the sheet, the next sheet, sheet 1, which is the blank sheet, and on that I'll show you how differently you can paste the data. Okay, in this clipboard section itself we have paste operation, and if you just hover over there, you we have a drop down or a symbol of drop down over there. So we, if we click on the drop down, see these many types we have for pasting data. Okay, so if I just hover on them one by one, so you can see at the back something is happening. Let me do one thing, I'll keep my cursor over here so that it will be easily visible. See, when I hover, it shows how the data would look if I am pasting it. Okay, so first one is your normal paste, second one is your pasting with formula. So it will take like when we learn formula, that time this will be useful, because when we uh, type formulas uh, in our front screen, it might show you some different value, but at the back end some formula is working. Okay, like when we will start using formula, so at the at the front screen it might be showing you some value, but at the back end some formula would be working. So if you just copy data and paste it normally, so it will not take formula with it. Okay, but the second option which we have over here, that will take the value as well as formula which will be there in the back end. Okay, so when we'll start learning formula, that time we'll see how to use it. Then we have formula and number formatting. So yesterday I told you that in Excel we have font formatting, we have alignment, that is also coming in the font formatting only. Then we have number formatting. So in number formatting, we will see how to do the number formatting differently. We have various options in that. Okay, so each and every data in a cell will be having some kind of number formatting on it, and when you will copy the data and paste it directly, so there is a chance that the particular number formatting which we have applied, that might not get copied and pasted over here. Okay, so to avoid that issue, I'll show you, rather than just speaking, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll show you about the formula and number formatting, both of them. Okay, so let me just show you quickly. Suppose here I'm using a formula. Let me have some numbers over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 numbers I have entered. Now suppose I want to make the addition of the number. So the formula which we do have, that is sum. So sum, I'll just select these numbers, complete the bracket. Here we are having answer. Okay, now suppose I just copy this cell from here, and if I just try to paste it normally, see, we are not getting the correct thing, right? But if I just copy it now, and if I keep over here, and if I just go with this second option, formula, so see, along with the value, it is taking the formula as well. See, at the back end we do have the same formula which we had over here. Okay, and the cell referencing, now we have not started learning about cell referencing, but for now you can just keep that much in mind. If you just copy thing and paste normally, and at the back end if you have any formula, so that formula will not get adjusted, so that's why the answer which you are getting, that will be incorrect. Okay, but if you just use this second option, the second option which we have here, that is pasting the formula, so that time from the back end it will take the formula and it will adjust the formula likewise. Okay, so when we will start learning formula, that time you will have a better idea. For now, just keep this thing in mind for future reference. Okay, then ahead of that we have number formatting. So let me just take let me just adjust some number formatting over here. Number formatting is nothing but seeing the same number differently. Okay, so if I just click OK, now see, here we are having decimal and 00, that is two decimal places we do have over here. Okay, so I'll just copy it, and if I just paste it normally, okay, if I just paste it normally, see, we are having 00 and number formatting along with it. Okay, but if I want the answer and formula, both of them, we know that back at the back end we do have formula. Okay, so if I just go over here and use this, just a second, let me just copy this, and if I just go over here and use this second thing, see, it is pasting the value, but it is not taking the number formatting which I have applied over there. Okay, so it is just taking the value and formula, but number formatting is missing now, which we have applied over here. when we will start learning those things, that time you would be able to relate. This is just a kind of introduction, you can say. But you just need to keep in mind these kind of options we do have over here. Okay, now I'll just undo, and now I'll go over here, and rather than going with the second option, I'll go with the third option, that is carrying the formula and number formatting, both of them. Okay, so when you will start working on a bigger data, and when you will have data from online services, so that time you will face many issues. So to avoid those issues, you will be doing some data cleaning, and these operations would be helpful while doing data cleaning. Okay, so I'll just undo again, and I'll go here, I'll do the copy, and let's see what we have next. After that, we have keep source formatting. Now see, it is keeping only formatting. Okay, like as it is taking it as it is, whatever data we have. If I just paste it over there using the formatting, see, it is just taking formatting, nothing else. I'll just delete this. I'll copy this from here one more time. I'll go, not that, sorry. I'll copy it over here. I'll go over here, paste with format. See, it is taking just formatting, not the answer or not the formula as well. If you can go over here, see, it is taking formula, but the formula is not adjusting. That's why the answer is also not correct. Okay, so it is just taking the formatting. So we have seen four options over there till now. One is normal pasting, second one is formula, pasting the value along with formula, third one is pasting the formula and number formatting along with the value, and fourth one is pasting the formatting only. Okay, next we have, that is no borders. Okay, now what we mean by no borders? So yesterday when I was giving you introduction of this font section, so there we have one section named as borders. Now suppose to these numbers I am applying some border, just a second, to this section where we have answer and where we have the formula as well. There I am applying some border. I'll click on all border. You can see there is a border surrounding this number now, which is not available for other numbers. Okay, in the same cell we have formula working at backend, and we are having some number formatting as well. Okay, so now if I copy it, paste, I'll try to paste it somewhere over here. You can see it is not carrying the borders, although the answer is also not correct, but it is not carrying the border. But if I try to paste it normally, see, if I go over here and if I try to paste it normally, even though it is not giving me the answer, but border is getting carried out over there. Okay, if I just copy it again, if I keep it over here, and if I paste it with the formula, just a second, copy, pasting it somewhere over there. Okay, what now? That is not working. Let me just remove everything for now. Just copy it, copy, and go here. Then if I just try to paste it, okay, so no border option, it will just do one thing, that it will not carry the border, that's it. You are not going to use this option that much, but still this option is there. Keep the source column width. So suppose for this cell I am increasing, sorry, my bad. Okay, so for this source, suppose I am for this cell I am increasing its size, the width of the cell I am increasing. So compared to normal other cell, the cell width of this one is bit bigger. So if I just copy it, obviously this option also you are not going to use that much, but this option is there. So see, this keep source column width, if I click on that, see, the width is also getting carried. Okay, like previously it was a normal cell, but when I use this uh, source width option, so it is taking the answer, formula, and the call that particular cell width as well. Okay. Then the last thing is transpose. Now transpose is something which is very useful, so I'll just delete these things from here. Now say this number, I have typed it in a column in different row, so it is appearing like it is in a serial manner. So it is by nature it is vertical. Okay. If I want to have the numbers horizontally like this, okay, so the same series of number I can use. It is not only about the number, but whatever data you have in the cell, you can use this method on that data. So when you copy it from here, and if I just go over here and if I use the option of transpose, see the data which we had in a column, now that got pasted in a row. Okay, so transpose means what? Copying something and pasting it in the flip manner. Like if it is in a row, then it will get pasted in the column, and if it is in column, then it will get pasted in the row. Okay, vice versa. uh, After that, let me just go over here, copy the thing, and let me show. Then these things are pasting as a value, so I'll just remove this from here. Now I'll go over here, I'll use the formula again for addition. Okay, now here we have the answer. Now previously whatever options we have used, that option was carrying the formula along with it, right? So when I'm copying it and when I'm pasting it over here normally, okay, just a second, it is, I'll just copy it from here, copy, I'll go over here, and if I use the first operation, paste. Okay, that is weird because it is pasting everything. Let me just delete this. Okay, I'll just copy it now, because usually first option should not give me the answer, but in this sheet now it is giving me everything. That way it won't work normally. Maybe my file is having some glitch. So when I use normal paste, okay, I'll do one thing, I'll try to paste it over here. Okay, I'll add a new sheet itself because it is not working correctly over here. Copy, I'll paste it over here, and here I'll try to use the formula sum, and I'll try to copy it and paste over here. Yeah, now it is working. So normally normal paste when I use, so it is carrying the formula, but the cell references which are used in the formula, those are not correct, due to which the answer is coming as 0. Okay, and the other method which we have seen, that is I can go with the formula itself. But when you want to prepare like when you are going to prepare chart, or when you are going to prepare any visualization, and you are going to share that file with someone else, so rather than going with the sheet along with the formula, it's better that you should not keep the formula in that sheet. Why? Because suppose any person add any extra row or extra column, uh, entire answer will be incorrect. Okay, answer will get some issues in it, and then whatever chart or whatever graph was dependent on it, that will get also incorrect values in it. So it's better that you should have only values when you are sharing it with someone. Okay, rather than having formulas. So when it comes to copying and pasting the values only, okay, so we have this paste values section, where first thing paste as value. So if I click on that, so you can see here we have formula. In the formula bar we can see here we have used formula, but when I copied it and pasted it over here, see in the formula bar it is showing the value only, it is not carrying the formula. Okay, so when you want to copy something and paste without formula but you want that value, so you can simply go with the paste as a value. Okay, so here we have option paste as a value. Then next thing we have paste as a value and number formatting. So whatever number formatting you have kept in that particular cell, that number formatting also will get carried out. When we will learn number formatting, that time only I'll show you how to use these paste options. The last thing is value and source formatting. So when I shown you about the borders, okay, so rather than, yeah, wait, I'll just give some highlighting to this cell where we have formula. I'll just copy it, and if I try to paste it using the paste as value, say it is carrying only the number, okay. But suppose you want to have value along with the formatting as well, so I'll just copy it. I'll go over here, the third option, that is paste value and formatting. See, it is carrying the formatting as well, okay. And then the last are some other paste option, that is pasting just formatting, then paste it as a link. These are some interesting options. We are going to learn these as well when we will get into the actual data, okay. So paste link means what? uh, let me just quickly show you. You will see how interesting it is actually. Paste link is actually very useful when you are going to create charts and graphs based on pivot table, okay. So when we'll start learning pivot table, that time, like after learning pivot table, when we will get into learning charts, that time only we will understand the importance of the option of paste as a link, okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just apply some border over here, okay, and then I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here as a link. The second option, paste as a link, okay. So I have pasted it as a link. Now here you can see I have pasted it as a link. Normally I have pasted it as a link, but you can see in the formula bar it is showing something else only. It is actually creating connection with the actual data. So when I do any changes in the actual data, the same changes will appear over here as well. So suppose here I am entering 5, in the actual data as well it is changing over there, okay. So if I enter 67 over here, so actual data, the other the data which you have pasted, that is also getting changed, okay. So yeah, paste as a link will work. uh, like suppose you are have doing some changes in the actual data, likewise the pasted data also going to work, okay. So you will understand its importance when we will start creating chart using pivot table, okay. For now you just need to keep in mind this kind of option we do have in the excel, where we can paste something which is linking to something, okay. So anyone, if I have heard about the hyperlink, that is we have some link on a text, and if you click on that, so it will redirect you to some website. So this works kind of the same way. The only difference is it is not going to redirect you to any website. It is going to connect you with a data, okay. With a data set it is going to connect you, okay. And then let's see what else we have. Paste as a link, then paste as a image. So if I just go over here and if I just use that option, paste as an image, see here we are having the same copy, but this is actually an image, okay. It is an image file. So when you want to have this data, and see when you will work for a company, over there you are going to send emails, and in the email suppose you want to keep the table, but you don't want anyone to copy that table from there, so you can paste the data in the form of image, so that no one would be able to copy the data inside the table, okay. Like when I'm pasting it as an image, you can see I can't access it, like I can't change the number, I can't have the values from it, so nobody would be able to copy it from here. So that time you can like whenever you want, no, like no one should copy this data, you can use the paste as an image. Okay, and the last thing which we have over there, copy, and I'll keep the cursor over here. Last thing which we have, that is a linked picture. Now what we mean by linked picture is just like how we had the paste as a link option, this is a linked picture. So even if it is it is an image and I won't be able to click on it or edit it, but if I do any changes in the cell from where I have copied that data, you can see in the image also the things are getting changed. See, I'll just delete this. This is a floating image. Okay, see, if I'm doing any changes over here, in the image also it is getting changed. Okay, so that's how it is working. So I'll delete this as well. Okay, so these all were the option in the clipboard. Okay, uh, after that we have the font section. Now in the font section we have all the options for doing formatting on the data which we have in different cells. Okay, so what kind of formatting we can do? Now very first option we have about font style. So let me just take some data, let me just borrow some data from here. I'll copy it from here, and I'll paste it over here. Okay, now this data is having formatting from the table itself. I'll just clear the formatting for now. Now it is just some text rows. Okay, we are having some text only in different rows. Now first option we have, that is font style. So I'll just cut it from here and I'll paste it somewhere over here so that it will be visible what font style exactly we are using. So I'll go to the font style, and from here whichever I choose, all selected font going to change in that way. Okay, you can see in a preview how it would look. Okay, so you can keep any one of the available which you like, but professionally we go with the Calibri or Arial. Okay, so when you are going to type mails, or when you are going to send this data to your leaders, uh, prefer Arial or Calibri. Okay, so these are the one which we use professionally. After that, next we have the font size. So from here we can change the font size of the text. About this double A's, I told you yesterday only that gradually if you want to increase you can click on this, and if you want to decrease you can click on the second option. It also helps me to increase or decrease the font size. Okay, then below we have option to bold the data. If I click on that, see data getting bold. Then next we have italics. So if I click on that, so you can see orientation of the text is getting changed little bit. Next to that we have underline. This also we have seen yesterday, that if I want to give the single underline, I can simply give it from here, and we can go with the double underline as well. Okay, then next to that we have border. So we have different kind of border. So depending upon how you want to show your data, you can select different borders. Okay, majority times we are going to use this all borders. If I click on that, so surround each and every cell we are having border now, which was not there previously. One more option we do use very often, that is thick outside border. So if I click on that, so you can see only the outside border is getting bit thick. If I undo, you can see the difference. See, previously it was normal border. If I use redo, then we are having a kind of thick border over there. Okay, so usually you are going to use those two only, but apart from that you can use others as well. We do have the line color, so you can just select which color you want to give while applying the border. So you can select the color in the border itself. Over here you can select the color first. I'll go with the red color. Okay, and then we'll select the data. I'll go here. See, the line color is red yet. If I click on all borders, we can see surround borders have become red in color. Okay, so that was about the borders. Then we have highlight option, where the cell also only, sorry, cell only going to get highlighted. So see, when I hover, you are able to see how it would look. Okay, and next to that we have the font color. Okay, so the highlight is highlighting the background of the cell, and the font color is going to change the font color itself. So that's how you can do the formatting, the font formatting in this case. And yesterday we have learned about the alignment as well, so I'll not take much time over here. We have two type of alignment, horizontal and vertical. So for the upper one is for horizontal alignment, sorry, vertical alignment, and that will be coming in picture when you have a bigger size of cell in the data. Now here we don't have that much space, but yesterday also I have to shown you, if you have this bigger type of cell, in that case you can use this horizontal alignment. Okay, and if you want to keep it in the center completely, so you can go with the horizontal and vertical alignment, both of them. So if I use this one, it will be get aligned on the right hand side, left hand side. This is for middle and this is for left. Okay, so depending upon your requirement you can go with it. Then we have orientation. So suppose you have a bigger cell, then only this orientation would be uh, useful, but for now it is not useful at all. And then the indentation, if you want to increase or decrease the indentation manually, you can do that from here. Then wrap text. So yesterday I told you about the wrap text. Suppose in a cell you have a bigger chunk of text data and you want to show it in a single cell itself, that time only the wrap text would be helpful. Suppose if I type something over here which is going out of the cell now, okay, you can see it is not visible that much easily. If I type something over here, then the data is not visible at all. Okay, so what we need to do, we just need to click over here and click on the wrap text. So it will wrap the text in the available size of cell itself. Okay, if it is disabled, see, we are not able to see the entire text, but if I click on that, so it will wrap the text inside the available size of cell uh, while showing the entire data in the cell. Okay, then the next section we have, not next section, sorry, the option we have, that is merge and center. So when we have multiple cells and in that you want to keep one data only, so here suppose I want to keep this as a row and I want to keep, I just want to show this, these all are the row. So this is just a random example I am showing. So I can keep this merge, I can use this merge and center, and I can change the alignment. So see, all the cells got merged. Yeah, but in Excel, suppose you are going to use formulas afterward, or you are going to apply filter afterward. We are going to learn about filter and formula, both of them, okay, in the upcoming session. So if you are going to use formula or filter, so it is advisable that don't use the merge cell, because if you are using merge cell, filter will not get applied correctly and formula will not work at all. Okay, so try to avoid this if you are going to use formulas in your sheet. Okay, so I'll just undo. Then next section we have number section. Now for number section and for the style section we are going to have a separate session itself. So there we are going to learn about the number section and the style section in depth. Okay, we'll go with the cell section now, where we have insert, delete and format. So what we can do from here, so suppose here we have some data and above this cell I want to add one cell because I want to enter some more data. Okay, in between somewhere I want to enter some more data. If I want to add data afterward, I can add it over here quick, like easily. But if I want to add the data somewhere in the center, so I will keep the cursor over there. See, in Excel, if you want to add a row, it can get added on the upper side, okay, not on the lower side. So suppose I have selected the H8 row, that is H8. Suppose this cell I have selected, and above this cell I want to add, I can't add below. Okay, in Excel we can add above only. Suppose I want to add a cell, so it will get added above. So depending upon your requirement, you need to choose cell wisely. So I can go to the insert option, and then I can select insert cell, and it will ask me where I want to insert the cell. Okay, so first option is shift cell right. So it is asking me where I want to add the cell. So if I want to add the cell over here, so this data can get shift on the right hand side as well, but I want to shift this data down so that on this place I will have a blank cell. So I'll go with the second option, that is shift cell down. There we have two more options, that is entire row and entire column, but for now we are going with the shift cell down. If I click on that and click on OK, so data will get shifted on the downward side, and here we will have a blank row. And this will be useful when you want to have a blank row or blank cell in between. Okay, same goes for blank row as well. Rather, in insert we have insert sheet row. So if I just select, I want to add one more uh, cell over there. So either you can go with the shifting cell, or else you can select this row entirely first, then you can go to the insert, and you can use insert insert sheet rows. So if I click on that, you see one row, entire row got added. Okay, so for adding you can use insert. This can help you to add a row, or this can help you to add a column as well. Okay, both way it would work. So for adding rows or columns, you can go with the insert, but if you want to delete it, you can go with this section. Okay, for deleting, suppose these two cells are extra, I don't want this, so I can go to the delete cells, and there I can use shift cell up. Okay, I don't want to shift left and right. Okay, even if you are reading it, you would be able to understand what exactly it is going to do. So if I click on shift cell up and click on OK, so those two cells got deleted, and the data which we had below, that got shifted up now. Okay, so using the delete, you can delete anything and everything. Okay, next we have format. So this format is about adjusting the cell size. Okay, so row height, if I click on that, so it will ask me what row height I want to keep. So manually entering this number, that would not make sense. You can do it from these handlers from here. Okay, and it is easily works. And then next we have auto fit row height. Okay, so for row it will be height, and for column it will be width. Okay, because row is dealing, see, when I increase the row size, it is actually working in a vertical way, so it is increasing its height, and when we increase the column width, so it is working in horizontal way, so it increases its width. Okay, so even if you are reading it, you would be able to know exactly which option will do what, and that is very easy to use. But yeah, for these we do have shortcuts. Okay, whatever option I told you about the inserting, deleting and formatting, for these we do have shortcuts. So we are going to learn those shortcuts as well, because using mouse, coming over here, clicking and then clicking again, that will take a lot of time. But once you start using shortcuts, it will take comparatively lesser time, because once your hands get used to of it, muscle memory will help you to type the button or use the buttons without even looking at them. Okay, so we will learn which shortcuts we can use for these three options. And then next to that we have editing section. In that we have first auto sum. Now this auto sum is actually belonging to the formula, where it can help you to add the numbers. Okay, so for that we need to have the number. Now see, here we have numbers. Now for using the auto sum, make sure you are keeping the cursor below the cell of the numbers. Okay, like you need to keep the cursor right below where the numbers are ending. So how this auto sum works, if I click on that, see, it captures the number which are there on top, and then it's add them. It is using sum formula. Okay, if I'm keeping it over here, and if I click on auto sum, so it captures on the upper side. Okay, but if I'm keeping my cursor over here, and then if I'm using AutoSum, see, it is not able to capture anything because there is nothing on top. Okay, so undo. If I have these numbers horizontally, okay, and if I am keeping my cursor over here, so in this case also AutoSum will capture those numbers. Okay, so both way it will work, but you have to keep the cursor on the bottom of the numbers or on the right hand side of the number. Okay, if I'm keeping it on the left hand side of the number, and if I click over here, it will be not be able to select the numbers. Same goes for the top side as well. Suppose I'm keeping the cursor on the top of the number, and if I'm using this AutoSum, it will not be able to work. So you have to keep the cursor below of the number or on the right hand side of the number. Okay, and in the AutoSum itself we have some other functions also. So first one is sum, which is working automatically when you click on the AutoSum. Second one is average. So when we want to calculate average, that time we can go with this function. Obviously we are not going to utilize the options from here for formulas. We are going to type the formulas itself, which will save our time. Okay, I'm just showing you these options are here. Then we have count number. So count number is the, like, we are going to have formulas for these all functions. For some we have formula for average, same goes for count number, max, mean. Okay, for all of them we do have formulas. So we are going to learn how to use them when we start with the formulas section. We have then fill. Now fill is something which helps me to filling up the blank cells. Okay, so if I'm having some blank cells, obviously this way you are not going to use it or do it this way, but if I just select this and if I go to the fill, there we have fill down. So if I click on that, so it is just filling everything with the first selected cell. I'll undo it. Okay, now if I just select these things like this, if I select these blank cells and if I use fill down, nothing will happen, because in fill you need to give some reference. So if I select these and if I use fill down, if I select these and if I use fill down, that time it is going to work because I am giving some reference to it. Okay, so for using the fill function, obviously this way you are not going to use it. We are going to see some better method of filling the cells. Okay, so in fill section we have fill down, fill right, fill up, fill left. When we have bigger data, that time this will be useful. Then we have the flash fill. Okay, fill series also we will see if I click on that. So fill series helps me. Suppose I let me just quickly show you. Suppose I am selecting these cells till 20 blank cells I have selected. I'll go to the fill, then I'll select the fill series. Now here we can go with the linear. If I click on that, step value is 1. If I click on OK, nothing is happening. In the first cell, if I am keeping something for reference. Okay, so for fill you need to keep something for reference, then only it will work. So one number I have kept over there. I'll go to the fill now. Previously nothing has happened. If I click on series now, if I click on OK, see, it got filled with the numbers automatically. Okay, and you can see in the formula bar, no formula we have used, so it got filled automatically. Okay, after that, if I just undo, I'll keep that selected. I'll go to the fill, then fill series. Here if I go with the grow, it is just repeating the number. Okay, undo, fill series, then date. Now here we don't have any date, so there is no sense of going with a date. Okay, so I'll just keep this on grow. If I go with the grow and click on the trend, click on OK, so that way it will go. Suppose in the first cell I have selected 1, second cell I have selected 2, and then if I'm just taking it over here, let's go till there, fill series. Now if I click on trend and click on OK, see it is just following the trend. I have entered 1 in the first cell, second in the 2 in the second cell. So Excel identifies that I want to increase number one by one. So that's the reason when I went over here, clicked on series and clicked on trend, so it adjusted, or it identified the trend and it added the numbers over there. Okay, so it is not like it can go with the 1 2 3 only. If I, in the place of 2, if I am keeping 3 over there, so now Excel will identify that I have to increase the number with 2 every time. Now if I go over here, series, trend, click on OK, see it added the number with the same trend. Okay, so that way it helps us to fill the data if we want to. With some specific need we can go with these options. Okay, then the next thing which we have, that is clear, but to explain clear we need some time. Okay, so this clear section I'm going to leave for the next session, because yeah, in the clear session we don't have only a clear option, we do have clear format, clear content, then clear comment, clear hyperlink and remove hyperlink. So all these options are very useful and you are going to utilize them on daily basis. So we need to understand these very clearly, and we are left with the 4 minutes now only, so we will understand it in the next session. Okay, so whatever part we have covered today, so I'll just quickly give a recap what we have covered. So we have covered the clipboard section where we have seen multiple ways of doing pasting operation. Then we have covered the font section. After that we have covered the alignment section. Number section and style section I have kept for other sessions, where because these both the sections would require a dedicated session for it. Then we have covered the cell section, and the last thing which we have covered, that is auto sum and fill. Okay, so anyone has any doubt in whatever we have covered today, you can ask now. I'll just stop sharing, and if you have any question, query or any doubt, you can go ahead and you can ask.
Yeah, Shivani, Prem,
Mm,
Dhananjay.
no doubt, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
No doubt, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then I think we can end the session for today. Okay,
okay,
Pushpaj, you
thank
want
you,
to
Rohit, sir, for
convey
this particular.
something?
Yeah, anyone have doubt regarding from this particular session, specific process, course, please, so please let me know. We'll discuss in this meeting. Okay. And if you have no doubt, you can contact me direct personally. I'll already share my contact. It's on WhatsApp. Okay. So you can directly communicate.
So, what is the course fee structure, sir?
Dhananjay, you can call me on morning. Okay. We will discuss any of the offer and discounts will be available. I'll definitely update you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Today's recording we will get in mail now.
Today's recording will be in the morning on same playlist. Okay. When you enroll this course, the rest of the recording you will be receiving privately on your mail. Okay.
Direct through mail, okay.
Direct through mail that will be accessed on the Google private account or YouTube private account. So that you only can access it.
Okay, okay. Fine. Thanks.
Thank you. प्रेम चलिए रोहित सर ठीक है